Good morning and happy Thursday. Today is Thursday on March 2nd, 2023. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I come here today to share some amazing insight with you based on the energy that we have going on, as it is the second day of March. And what does that mean for each and every one of us? I just want to get my camera more aligned here. So yes, what does that actually mean for each and every one of us? That means that we have a planetary shift today. Mercury has entered Pisces today. And what that means for each and every one of us on the collective is Mercury is giving us the ability to connect with our feelings, our inner voice, our creativity, our intuition. And for those who actually do have Mercury in Pisces on their personal natal chart, it's heightening, amplifying your ability to feel what other people are actually thinking. So it's a very important energy between now to March 19th, especially those with Mercury in Pisces, is to pay attention to those moments. I like to call them those hit moments of that activation of your intuition where you feel something. And rather than looking over at your neighbor to ask whether or not they are feeling it as well, or do they believe it to be true based on what you're feeling, trust your intuition. That's a big, big, big amplification for you for this period of time. In addition to that, pay attention, everyone, to where Mercury is on your personal natal chart, what house it's in. The house gives you the story to what Mercury in Pisces collective energy is going to help you in regards to your Mercury based on where it's on your chart. For example, for me, Mercury is in Aquarius for me, associated with my with my 8th house. Now, what does that actually mean for me? The 8th house is associated with things coming to an end, transforming, and moving into a new way of doing things. 8th house is associated with Scorpio, and it's about ending. So with this amazing Mercury Pisces energy, it gives me the opportunity to really let things go that are not in alignment to my higher vibration of my intuition and of my creativity. And in layman terms, what I'm hearing to share is that it's going to help me clear away or come away from energies that's not serving my ability to create on a higher level. And this is one of the reasons why knowing where your planet placements are and the houses that it's in, how these collective energies do serve us on an individual level. Now, what I'd also like to share with you is the current energy that's taking place right now, which we do have a lot going on, and want to just give you some confirmation. If in fact you are feeling overwhelmed, distracted, not able to stay focused on one thing, that would be the distraction part. It's understandable at this point in time with everything that is going on, that will be going on in the month of March. We have a lot of transits taking place, with today being one of them. Mercury has moved into Pisces. That's just one of the many transits that are happening. But for today's energy, as of again, March 2nd, we also have the moon that's still sitting in Cancer. Now, Cancer is one of the water signs associated with our emotions. And that how we feel about the things that we do want to communicate, how we feel about the things that we wish to create in the family environment, What is it that you're looking for to create in your family environment? Then we could take it one step further in what is it you're looking to create regarding your home? Your home could be about your shelter, your career, and even more importantly, what are you looking to create in your body? And are you aware that you are the creator to whatever's going on in your body? I truly believe that our thinking creates whatever it is we're feeling in our body. So if we are experiencing physical discomfort in the body, it does stem from our thought process. What are we thinking about? What are we holding on to? Is the thoughts we're thinking related to right now? Or is the thoughts we're thinking related to what took place yesterday, week before, and even going back as far back as your childhood? After all, when we think about that moon in Cancer, the moon is associated with our inner child, and the moon is the ruler of Cancer. So with the moon being in Cancer, you may have some flare-ups relating to your childhood. And again, with Mercury moving into Pisces today, you might have that internal conversation about past experiences regarding your childhood, those emotions that might surface for you. Now, I was just listening to an amazing astrologer. I have so many amazing astrologers, some as mentors, and just some that I refer to in reference to gaining some insight from. And she had mentioned in her conversation, during this energy that we are in, and not just for this particular energy, but energy overall, it's really a great opportunity to find people that can hold space for you, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, when you need to release emotions. So for example, if you are experiencing high emotions, overwhelm, anger, frustration, sadness, confusion, fears, maybe even judgment, insecurities, doubts, maybe not feeling worthy enough, and you need to express, you need to share, you need to talk about it. The word I like to use is vomiting it out. You really want to find a support group that you can share these emotions with, that will just be there just to listen without any need to interact with what it is you're experiencing. And then that will give you that ability, that space to feel secure to sharing your emotions without necessarily having someone to give their perception of what it is you're feeling. Because one thing that I know for sure is that if I shared a story with someone based on my emotions, and that person shares their opinion to my emotions, it's not really their opinion to my emotions. It's really their opinion to their own perception of what I've said that triggered their emotion. Now, I hope that makes sense. Now, we also want to hold space and give permission if, in fact, there is somebody in that space that you are looking for support from that is not capable of holding space for you for that day. We want to honor them, give them compassion, and give them permission to know, let them know that it's okay that they are not capable for that day to hold that space for you. That's why, theoretically, we want to have a multitude of people that we can go to, whether it's a support group, whether it's a networking system that you can have on speed dial and say, look, I'm having a day, my emotions are running really high, and I need someone that I can share and just hold space for me. And what that means is that you're going to this person or you're going to this group with no expectations of them giving you insight to what it is you are sharing. You're not looking for an opinion. You're not looking for someone to help you change something. You are literally just looking for someone to hold space so you can release, you could talk about those emotions without having a solution. And it's extremely important to learn how to communicate in reference to, do you need someone to hold space for you where you can just communicate about what you're feeling without getting any feedback? Or do you need someone that you're going to share your emotions with, and then that they can provide you insight? And these people, from my perception, from what I'm hearing, most likely are going to be two different types of people. You're going to have your support group that holds space for you, and then you may have another support group that you can go to that's going to provide insight to help you make decisions. And when I use the word help you make decisions, it's just hearing their point of view based on what it is you're sharing. Remember, perception. We all have a different perception to what is going on based on the conversation and how that influences and impacts the other person's emotions. There is no wrong or right. It's just a perception. And it's important, especially as we're in this energy of March, to allow yourself to have this community of people that can be supportive, hold space, be supportive, provide insight, so you can allow your emotions to be released. Otherwise, when we do not have the support team, we tend to push the emotions down. And what will happen by pushing the emotions down over time, that will then create physical pain in the body. That will over time create an illness or even a disease. So when we can learn to express ourselves and share our emotions, which is what this Mercury Pisces energy is helping us to do, learn to connect with our feelings and learn to express what it is we are feeling. And remembering that not everybody is going to be able to hold space for you when you are looking to express. I do also want to tap a little bit on and share a little bit on the additional energies we have going on currently, where we have Venus and Jupiter and Chiron sharing space, having a conversation in Aries. Aries is the first house energy and it's associated with self. Venus is about love, relationship, and our money. Jupiter is about expansion, our growth, our gifts, our spiritual connection. The keyword though is here is expansion. Chiron is associated with the wounded healer. And again, depending on where Chiron sits in your chart, will give you the definition to what it is you're learning in this lifetime. Chiron is currently in Aries, like Venus and Jupiter are, giving us the opportunity to ask ourselves, where is or was the pain in our hearts that's associated with our childhood? And how can we use this energy today, Venus, Jupiter, and Chiron, to expand and heal from our childhood wounds? So that this is an opportunity to reflect, which is that Mercury Pisces energy. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? Now, again, those of you who carry Mercury in Pisces on your personal natal chart, you definitely feel what other people are actually thinking. Those people, such as myself, who does not have Pisces in Mercury or Mercury in Pisces, what it is I'm thinking, you get to feel that. You're feeling that energy. You're the feeler of it. We might be thinking it, but you're the feeler of it. And this amazing energy that we do have currently, at least for another probably a little less than 24 hours with the moon in Cancer, remembering that the sun is in Pisces. So there's a lot of water energy that we've been experiencing for the last almost 72 hours. So the emotions are running slightly higher than usual. Once the moon transits into Leo energy, the emotions won't run as high, but still will be fairly high because we still have the sun, Neptune, and Mercury in water, all in Pisces energy. The highest vibration zodiac sign there is, the most intuitive zodiac sign there is. So over the next 3 weeks where Mercury is in Pisces is giving us this opportunity to really make this connection to our feelings, our emotions, activating, amplifying our creativity and our intuition. So this is an opportunity for every one of us to really learn about who we are, intuitively speaking, utilizing our creativity to activate this amazing energy and to work on those childhood wounds that may be being tapped on right now. So again, the takeaway over this next 3 weeks and going forward is finding yourself, your peoples, your networking team that can help you when you have those emotional highs, where you're overly emotional, where they can hold space for you. And then also finding that team that can hold space so they can provide insight to help you work through whatever the emotions are. Remember, the only person that can help you heal your emotions is you, by addressing your emotions. You have a team that can support you to allow you to speak about them. But if you don't have that team and you're not expressing them, you continue to push them down. And then over time, that will definitely create physical pain, illness, and then disease. To learn more about your personal natal chart, where these planets sit regarding their houses, and how this energy can influence you, help you discover who you are on a deeper level, working on connecting with your childhood wounds, your Chiron energy, and really tapping into your expression, your intuition, your creativity, I invite you to reach out to me for support, where I can hold space for you in 2 ways. As that person that can hold space for you just to share your emotions, and then upon your request, holding space to provide insight should you need additional support to how to work through those emotions. I invite you to take advantage of a complimentary 15-minute self-growth discovery session with me. You can redeem that session by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. I will send you my calendar. We'll have a beautiful conversation, and we will together create a regimen that's going to help you move along and discover the emotions that perhaps up until now you've been pushing down, where now you're going to have the opportunity, give yourself the permission to tap into those emotions, expand on those emotions, and to allow yourself to really begin to heal whatever heaviness you hold in your heart. We all, most of us, let me say this politically correctly, most of us hold some heaviness in our heart just due to our childhood wounds. So again, that email is healingwithin76@gmail.com. And to redeem your 15-minute complimentary self-growth discovery session, go ahead and send me that email. Once again, I thank you for being here with me. I thank you for trusting in me to provide you your daily insight regarding the planets, the houses, and knowing that there is people available to you to help you, support you, and hold space so you can continue to grow emotionally. Have an amazing day. Until next time. Bye-bye for now.